Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So hari ini kita sambung lagi perbincangan kita berkenaan dengan integrations. Kali ini kita nak tengok technique of integrations, iaitu integrations by partial fractions. On previous video kita dah bincang berkenaan dengan technique of integrations of substitution dan juga by part. Dan kali ini kita nak sambung technique of integrations dengan menggunakan kaedah partial fractions. So untuk topik ni pertama sekali dianya adalah melibatkan function yang berbentuk ratio ataupun bentuk pecahan. Okay, so kalau contoh dekat sini kita ada fx over gx dx, where fx and gx are polynomials. Dan untuk topik ni juga kita kena recall previous lessons untuk semester 1. Kalau pelajar-pelajar masih ingat, we learn about partial fractions. Okay, kita ada belajar partial fractions. So suka saya ingatkan balik tentang partial fractions. Okay, so tentang partial fractions kita ada dua kategori, iaitu kita ada proper fraction and improper fraction. So for proper fraction means that the degree of numerator is less than, so the degree of numerator is less than the degree of denominator. For example, we have x over x squared plus 1. Okay, so ini adalah merupakan contoh untuk proper fraction, di mana degree on numerator adalah lebih kecil berbanding dengan degree on denominator. For improper fraction, okay, so it is more than, the degree of the numerator is more than and equal. So saya tambah sikit lagi and equal the degree of denominator. More than and equal the degree of the denominator. So means that contohnya dekat sini saya ada x cube over x squared plus 1. So means the degree of numerator is greater than the denominator. Or else we have the same degree, like x squared plus 2 divided by x squared plus 3. So both degree are the same on numerator and denominator. So these both examples we consider as improper fraction. So for improper fractions, before we can start to go through to the next process, so we have to go through the process of long divisions. Kalau pelajar masih ingat process of long division, okay, so long division we have to divide the polynomial itself, and kita kena tulis jawapan kita dalam bentuk qx plus rx over dx. Dan seterusnya kita akan recall balik types of partials. Okay, kita ada linear factors. Okay, kita ada linear factors. Okay, contoh linear factors, we have ax plus b on denominator. Okay, so kalau kita ada ax plus b on denominator, so we will have a constant on numerator, and also a repeated linear factors. Okay, repeated linear factors, katakan kita ada ax plus b, okay, in bracket to the power of 2. So we call it as a repeated linear factor. So we will have two fractions, a over ax plus b over ax plus b squared. Okay, and we also have a quadratic factors. Okay, quadratic factors bermaksud quadratic factor yang berada di denominator, yang mana kita tak boleh factorize, we cannot be factorized. Okay, quadratic cannot be factorized. So barulah boleh kita consider dekat nominator kita sebagai ax plus b ataupun linear. Okay, dan lastly is we have repeated quadratic factors. Okay, so let's say we have ax squared plus bx plus c to the power of 2. So kita akan tulis ax, kita akan ada dua pecahan of ratio, iaitu ax plus b over ax squared plus bx plus c plus vcx plus d over ax squared plus bx plus c squared. Okay, so yang ni adalah merupakan contoh untuk repeated quadratic factor. So yang ni you kena recall balik previous lesson, kita ada belajar topik ni dalam SEM 1. So you boleh buka balik nota untuk semak tentang nota berkenaan dengan partial fractions. Okey, saya mulakan dengan contoh yang pertama. Okay, so we have integral of 7 over x squared plus x minus 12. Okay, so kalau kita tengok dekat sini, on denominator we have a quadratic that can be factorized. Okay, whereby kita boleh factor dia kepada x. Okay, and then 12 of 12 is actually 4 times 3. So in order to get plus 1, suppose here we have plus 4 minus 3. Okay, so x squared plus x minus 12 adalah merupakan kuadratik yang kita boleh tukar dia kepada linear factor. So means that we are going to have both linear factors on our denominator. So then I'm going to rewrite again this one as integral of 7 over x plus 4 x minus 3 dx. Okay, then so katakan dekat sini we're going to use partial fraction to solve it. So by using partial fraction, okay, partial fraction of 7 over x plus 4 x minus 3, so both are linear factors. Okay, so linear factors, suppose since we have a linear factors, then we are going to have a constant on our numerator. Then we're supposed to have two fractions actually, which is a over x plus 4 plus with b over x minus 3. Okay, then we equalize the denominator. Okay, equalize the denominator. We're supposed to have 7 equals to a times with x minus 3 plus with b times with x plus 4. Okay, then we are going to use substitution. Okay, so we're going to substitute the first one. We were going to substitute with x is equals to 3. So in order to cancel a, so that we can find the variable of b. So dekat sini kita gantikan x sama dengan 3, kita akan dapat 7 sama dengan b times with 7. Then we are going to have b which is equals to 1. Okay, then we substitute x with minus 4. Okay, then we are going to have so since we are substitute minus 4, then b will be cancelled. We are going to get the value of a. So kita akan dapat 7 sama dengan a times with minus 7, which means we are going to have a is equals to minus 1. Okay, therefore our partial fractions will be, okay, our partial fractions for 7 over x plus 4 x minus 3, we're going to have minus 1 over x plus 4 plus with 1 over x minus 3. Then we'll proceed with integral. Okay, so we are going to integrate of 7 over x plus 4 x minus 3 dx, which means we are going to have, so since negative is a constant, so I'm going to take out from the integral process integrates of 1 over x plus 4 dx plus with integrate of 1 over x minus 3 dx. So saya sambung lagi. So by integrations, so saya akan dapat negative ln absolute x plus 4 plus with ln absolute x minus with 3 plus with arbitrary constant c. Then simplify. So this is log, so kita boleh selesaikan, kita boleh simplify lagi dengan menggunakan rules of log. Remember when we have plus, so then here kita boleh darab. Okay, rules of log. Okay, bermaksud dekat sini ln x minus 3 minus with ln x plus 4, then it's become ln absolute x minus 3 over x plus 4 plus with arbitrary constancy. So this will be our final answer. Baik, kita sambung dengan contoh yang kedua di mana kita ada functions 2 plus 2x over x minus 1, and we have a second factor which is x squared plus 1. So kalau kita tengok dekat denominator dekat sini kita dua factor. Okay, yang pertama, so this is known as a linear factor. Okay, and the second one is x squared plus 1 we consider as a quadratic factor. Okay, so in order to decide as a quadratic factor, kita kena pastikan yang quadratic tersebut kita tak boleh factorize lah. So x squared plus 1 we definitely cannot factorize. Now we proceed with partial fractions. So by using partial fraction, okay, then partial fractions of 2 plus 2x over x minus 1, x squared plus 1. Then we are going to have, so for linear factor we are going to have a over x minus 1 plus, with for quadratic factor we're supposed to have bx plus c over x squared plus 1. Okay, right. Then the next process is we're going to equalize the denominator. Okay, equalize the denominator. Then we are going to have 2 plus 2x equals to a times with x squared plus 1 plus with bx plus c times with x minus 1. Okay, after you equalize the denominator, so both denominator is actually equal, then we don't have to write it. Okay, lepas tu the next process is kita akan guna kaedah substitution, di mana kita akan gantikan nilai x, okay, untuk dapatkan ni value of a, b and c. Ataupun pelajar-pelajar boleh guna kaedah comparison seperti mana yang kita belajar dalam kelas sebelum ni. So either one you can use. Tapi untuk contoh ni saya lebih prefer untuk pakai substitution. Katakan dekat sini saya akan pilih the first one is x, saya akan substitute x with 1, so that if you can see here for this factor, if I substitute with 1, then for b and c will be cancelled, then I will get the value of a. So dekat sini saya gantikan x is equals to 1, then I'm going to have 4 equals to a times with 1 plus 1, which is 2. Okay, therefore saya akan dapat a is equals to 2. Okay, then I proceed with the second one. So now I already have the value of a. Now I'm looking for b and c. Okay, so now I'm looking for b and c. So the second one is I'm going to substitute with x is equals to 0. Okay, because a I already have the value, so if I substitute with 0 for x, then I'm going to cancel for b, therefore I can find c. Okay, so that is the reason why I'm choosing x is equals to 0 for substitute. Then here kalau saya gantikan x sama dengan kosong, saya akan dapat 2 sama dengan a tadi, kita gantikan dengan 2, so 2 tambah dengan, so b will become 0, then kita akan dapat c times with minus 1. Okay, then minus 2 will become 0, then c minus c will become 0, so therefore c is equals to 0. Okay, then lastly, so since we already have the value of a and value of c, now the only left is actually b. Okay, yang kita nak dapatkan nilai dia. So means that since kita hanya ada satu saja variable yang kita nak dapatkan, so now we have a freedom to choose for value of x. Okay, so dekat sini you boleh pilih apa saja nilai x. Okay, except for this 1 and 0 because we already choose it. Okay, so now you can choose any kind of values of x. Tapi kali ni saya akan pilih value X yang paling simple lah. So untuk memudahkan pengiraan saya, so saya akan pilih X is equals to minus 1. So minus 1, so saya gantikan minus 1 dalam function ni. Saya akan dapat 0 is equals to, here A is 2 times with, now I'm having minus 1, then I have 1 plus 1 which is 2, okay, plus with, and then B yang kita nak dapat tadi, BX, B gantikan dengan minus 1, then kita akan dapat minus B, okay, C is 0, okay, plus 0, and then times with minus 1, kita akan dapat minus 2. So here after simplify, 2 times 2 is 4, so we have minus 4 is equals to 2B. So therefore we are going to have B is equals to minus 2. Then kita masukkan balik dalam partial fractions. So therefore kita akan dapat 2 plus 2x over x minus 1 times with x squared plus 1. And our partial fraction is A is 2 over x minus 1. Okay, then we are going to have minus 2x. Okay, minus 2x plus 0. So kita tak tulis plus 0 So kita tulis 2x divided by x squared plus 1. Okay, alright, so now we have this one. Okay, now we proceed with integration. So now we would like to integrate of 2 plus 2x over x minus 1 x squared plus 1 dx. So this will be equivalent to integral of 2 is a constant, saya keluarkan, so 1 over x minus 1 dx. Okay, minus with 2 also is a constant, saya keluarkan, then I'm going to have x over x squared plus 1 dx. Okay, so for 1 over x minus 1, we're going to have ln absolute x minus 1. But for x over x squared plus 1, so this, okay, for this types of function x over x squared plus 1, we need to use substitution. Okay, substitutions, kalau you masih ingat, integrations by substitution in order to solve. Okay, then we're going to divide them. So we're going to find, okay, substitutions of integral x over x squared plus 1 dx. Okay, so kalau you masih ingat technique of integrations untuk substitutions, we are going to choose u. So let u will be equals to the highest degree of polynomials, which is x squared plus 1, ataupun kita akan ambil yang sentiasa di bawah. Kita akan ambil yang di bawah on denominator, which is u is equals to x squared plus 1. Then we differentiate with respect to x. We're supposed to have 2x. Then we're going to simplify, du is equals to 2x dx. Then we divide them both side with 2. Then kita akan dapat half du is equals to x dx. So if you can see this x dx, okay, we can simply substitute with half du, and this x squared plus 1 here we simply substitute with u. Therefore, so if you rewrite again this, kalau saya tulis balik, saya boleh tulis dalam bentuk x dx over x squared plus 1. Okay, so that you can see the substitution here. After we substitute, kita akan dapat integral of half du over u. So since half is a constant, saya keluarkan. Okay, kita akan dapat half integral of 1 over u du. Then you're supposed to have half ln absolute x squared plus 1. So no need to plus c yet, because this is not the final answer. Yang final answer kita adalah dekat sambungan calculation kita dekat atas ni tadi. Okay, alright. Then we proceed with the integrations. Okay, so saya sambung balik yang atas tadi, which is we have integral of 2 times with 1 over x minus 1 dx. minus with 2 integral of x over x squared plus 1 dx. Okay, so this one we're supposed to have 2 ln absolute x minus 1 minus with 2, so we have half times with ln absolute x squared plus 1. Okay, plus with arbitrary constant c. So this answer is coming from the substitution that we just done here. Okay, then we simplify. Then we're supposed to have 2 ln absolute x minus 1 minus with ln absolute x squared plus 1 plus c. Then we simplify by using rules of log. We have minus, so kita akan dapat bahagi, kita tukar pada bahagi. So kita akan ada ln absolute x minus 1 squared divided by x squared plus 1. Okay, then this will be plus with arbitrary constant c. So this will be a final answer. Baik, untuk contoh yang ketiga, kita ada function x plus 3 over x minus 1 times with x plus 1 squared. So this is squared to the power of 2. Okay, so now we notice that we have a linear factor on our denominator, and also we have a repeated linear factor. So saya tulis this is a linear factor. Okay, so this is linear, and now we have a repeated. Okay, repeated linear factor. Since we have this repeated linear factor, then we're supposed to have 3 fractions actually. Okay, then let's proceed with partial fraction. Then by using partial fraction, okay, so for x plus 3 over x minus 1, x plus 1 squared, we're supposed to have the first linear factor, we're supposed to have a over x minus 1. And for repeated linear factor, kita akan ada plus b over x plus 1 plus with c over x plus 1 squared. So if you still remember, this is actually for repeated linear. Okay, dia akan jadi macam ni. So b over x plus 1 plus c over x plus 1 squared. Okay, then kita equalize the denominator. Okay, we're supposed to have x plus 3 equals to, then we have a times with x plus 1 squared. Okay, and then plus with b times with x minus 1 x plus 1. Okay, and then plus with c, we're supposed to have multiply with x minus 1. Okay, then of course in this case saya akan gunakan kaedah substitution in order to get a variable of a, b and c accordingly. So let's start with x is equals to minus 1. Okay, so saya akan start dengan x is equals to minus 1. Then I'm cancelling a and b actually untuk dapatkan c. Kalau saya gantikan dengan x minus 1, then I'm going to have 2 which is equals to c times with minus 1 become minus 2. Therefore I'm going to have c which is equals to minus 1. Okay, then I substitute x with the second one. I'm choosing x is equals to 1, so that I will be cancel c and b. Okay, then I'm going to have the value of a, and then we have, if I choose 1 here, will become 4 is equals to a times with 2 squared become 4, and a here will become 1, a is equals to 1. Then lastly, for finding b, as I said earlier, this is actually a freedom. We can choose any value of x, because now we're just looking for a value of b. So let's say I'm choosing a value of x which is x equals to 0. Easier for us to calculate, right? Equals to 0. Then it will become 3 is equals to a. We have a is equals to 1 and x plus 1, so we have 1. Then 1 plus with b times with minus 1 times 1. Okay, then plus with c is minus 1 times with minus 1. Okay, therefore here kita akan dapat 3 sama dengan, so 2 plus with minus b, which is 3 minus 2 become minus 1, is equals to minus b. Therefore b also is equals to 1. Okay, sorry, so this one is this was supposedly 3 minus 2 is 1. Then b kita akan dapat minus 1. Okay, minus 1. So now our b supposedly minus 1. Okay, a is 1 and c is minus 1. Okay, alright, then we proceed with partial fraction. Kita tengok, dan so jawapan akhir untuk partial fraction kita dekat sini adalah for x plus 3 over x minus 1 x plus 1 squared. Okay, kita akan dapat the first one is a over x minus 1, so our a is 1. Then 1 over x minus 1. Okay, then our b is minus 1, then kita akan letak minus 1 over, for b is x plus 1. And lastly c also is minus 1, so kita akan ada minus 1 over x plus 1 squared. Okay, for partial fractions. Okay, then kita akan start dengan integral. Okay, integrations of x plus 3 over x minus 1 x plus 1 squared dx. So this will be equivalent to integral of 1 over x minus 1 dx minus with integrate 1 over x plus 1 dx, and this is minus 1 over x plus 1 squared dx. Okay, so now we integrate accordingly. Kita akan dapat ln absolute x minus 1 minus with ln x plus 1, and this is actually x plus 1. Okay, so supposedly kita boleh tulis di dalam bentuk integral of x plus 1 to the power of negative 2 dx. Okay, negative index, and then we supposed to have dengan menggunakan rules of integral of x to the power of negative 2, just like we're using the power rule, right? So kita akan dapat x plus 1 to the power of minus 1 over minus 1 plus with arbitrary constancy. Okay, so therefore kita simplify. So x, so rule by rules of log, so yang ini dia akan jadi x minus 1 over x plus 1. Okay, because we have minus here, then minus with, so minus minus become plus, so this is negative, then we're supposed to have 1 over x plus 1. Okay, plus with arbitrary constancy. So this will be our final answer. Okay, kita sambung example yang keempat. So untuk example yang keempat, kita ada function 1 over x times with x squared plus 1 squared. So kali ini kita ada linear factor on our denominator, and the second one is repeated quadratic factor. So kita ada quadratic x squared plus 1, which is cannot be factorized definitely, dan kita ada bracket in the power of 2, means that it is repeated. So kita akan selesaikan dengan menggunakan by partial fractions. So by partial fraction, okay, for 1 over x times with x squared plus 1 squared, we're supposed to have a over x for linear factor x. Then we will have 1 plus with bx plus c for x squared plus 1, and we're going to have dx plus e for x squared plus 1 squared. Okay, so this is actually for repeated a repeated quadratic factor for partial fractions. Okay, now by equalize the denominator equalize the denominator. So we're going to have 1 is equals to e times with x squared plus 1 squared, plus with now we have bx plus c times with x squared plus 1, and then we're going to have dx plus e times with x. Okay, so in this case untuk kita dapatkan nilai variable a, b, c, so now we have a, b, c, d and e to find with. So total overall we have 5 variables that we need to find. So in this case saya akan gunakan kaedah comparison. So before we start with comparison, of course we're going to expand all of this dan kita akan susunkan dia. So let me expand this first. So yang ini saya akan dapat x to the power of 4 plus with 2x squared plus 1, plus with now this one I'm going to have bx squared plus cx times with x squared plus 1, then plus with this one become dx squared plus ex. Okay, then saya simplify lagi. So yang ini saya expand a, so saya akan dapat a x to the power of 4 plus 2ax squared plus a, and then this one saya expand lagi. So yang ini kita kena expand lagi. So kita akan dapat b x to the power of 4 plus bx squared, then plus cx cubed plus cx, and then we're going to have dx squared plus ex. Okay, equals to. Then saya akan susunkan ikut x, the degree of x. Okay, we start with x to the power of 4, which is we have ax to the power of 4 plus bx to the power of 4, and then we have x cubed here, which is plus cx cubed. Okay, then kita ada x to the power of 2, so 2ax squared, okay, plus with bx squared, and then we have plus dx squared, and then we have x, which is plus cx plus ex, and lastly we have a constant a. Okay, now so saya highlightkan dulu x to the power of 4. Okay, then we have x cubed, then we have x to the power of 2, and also we have x, and lastly we have a constant. Okay, so this part constant. Okay. All right, so by using comparison, by using comparison, so saya start with comparison with coefficient of x to the power of 4. Saya akan dapat a plus b is equals to 0. So this will be my first equation, and then saya compare of coefficients of x cube. Saya akan dapat c, which is equals to 0. So kita akan dapat jawapan untuk c, and then saya compare coefficients of x squared. Saya akan dapat 2a tambah b tambah d sama dengan 0, which is second equation, and then coefficient of x, saya akan dapat C plus with E, which is equals to 0 as well. Okay, third equation. And lastly, which is constant. Okay, constant, which is A is equals to 1. Okay, and from this equation we know that kita akan dapat nilai. So which is yang pertama, kita ada nilai A. Okay, which is A is equals to 1. Okay, therefore we can use equation 1 in order to get B, right? So therefore, since A is equals to 1, then B will be equals to minus 1 from the equation 1. And then after that we can get the value of C as well. E. Okay, C we already have here, which is equals to 0. And then we can get the value of D from the equation 2 by substitute the value of A and B. So that here we have 2 minus 1 plus D is equals to 0. So 2 minus 1 is become 1, then D will be equals to minus 1 as well. So D is equals to minus 1. And lastly, E is equals to 0. Okay. Alright. Alright, then we compute into partial fractions. Okay. So our partial fraction is, so now we have 1 over x times with x squared plus 1 squared, which is we have A over x. So our A is equals to 1. Then we have 1 over x. Okay, 1 over x plus bx plus c. So our b is minus 1, c is 0. Then we are going to have minus 1 over x squared plus 1. Okay, then we have d, which is minus 1 as well, and e is 0. Then we have a minus 1 over x squared plus 1 to the power of 2. Okay, so this is actually our partial fractions of 1 over x times with x squared plus 1 to the power of 2. Then we proceed with integrations. So integrate of 1 over x times with x squared plus 1 squared. Okay, which is we're going to integrate 1 over x minus with 1 over sorry, this is supposedly bx plus c, so sorry, so this is supposedly x. Okay, so this is x. Okay, and this is also x. Sorry, this is also x. Okay, then here also is x. Okay, x over x squared plus 1 minus with x over x squared plus 1 to the power of 2 dx. Okay, alright, now so let's start with integrations. So we know that for 1 over x here we're going to have ln x, but for this two, this is actually we need to use a technique of integrations, which is substitutions. So I'm going to proceed with substitution. Untuk case ni saya akan proceed dengan substitution. Okay, so the first one is substitutions of x over x squared plus 1 dx. So this one saya dah buat pada contoh yang kedua tadi, di mana yang sama saja. So di mana from the example 2, from here by substitution saya akan dapat 1/2 ln absolute with x squared plus 1. Okay, dan yang kedua we have integral of x divided by x squared plus 1 squared dx. Also we're going to use substitution. So we are going to select u is equals to x squared plus 1, which is the highest degree of polynomial as we discussed earlier. Then we differentiate with respect to x, we get 2x, and we simplify du is equals to 2x dx. So we divide them both by 2, then we are going to have half du is equals to x dx. Okay, then after we substitute x dx with half du, then we are going to have half du divided by u squared. Okay, then half is a constant, saya keluarkan, saya akan dapat 1 per u kuasa 2 du. Okay, then here is actually a negative index, kita jadikan di dalam negative index, which is -2. Then kita akan dapat half u to the power of -1 over -1. Then this will be equivalent to 1 over 2 times with x squared plus 1. So this will be the answer for 2. Then we can proceed with our integrations above here. So 1 over x, we are going to have ln x, okay, minus with x over x squared plus 1 integral. So we're supposed to have minus half, okay, minus half ln absolute x squared plus 1. Okay, and then lastly we're going to have so this is negative, so this is negative, so negative half then is become plus. Okay, it's become plus it's become plus 1 over 2 times with x squared plus 1. Okay, plus with arbitrary constant c. Then we can simplify here. So this one, by using rules of log, we have minus, then it's become ln absolute x divided by, so this is the power of half, kita boleh jadikan dia x squared plus 1 to the power of half by rules of log. So dia akan jadi square root of x squared plus 1, okay, plus with 1 over 2 times with x squared plus 1, and then plus with arbitrary constant c. Right, so this will be your final answer.